What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? How y'all feeling out here this evening? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for joining. I'm OU Son, Team Taurus, Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome, 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 welcome. Today I want to talk about how human design is good for my nervous system. So what we're going to do is open up with a prayer first before we get into my nervous system, because I am here in beautiful Bali, enjoying myself today. It is 9:14 a.m., so it's probably about 8-ish in the evening in the States, Eastern Standard Time, midnight, 1 o'clock in the UK. Today, I just want to talk about how good Bali is to me and my nervous system. I have a report. I just want to tell my story. I do a cool tackle-a-tie. Why Zoom? I'm a fair room, chiller gloom. I am in the love of all, and all love is in me. I'm a part of all, and all is a part of me. I am one with all, and all is one with me. And I can succeed as a part of all and fail as an individual. I can be all that I wish in all, as long as I wish to stay in all. I am never alone. All is, I am. All can, I can. All does, I do. Mr. J. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? I don't know whether you're on Facebook or Instagram or wherever you are. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining in today. As I share a little bit about my Bali story. My Bali story is, I just want to start talking about like updates from Bali, right? And please share this with some folks whenever you feel the urge to do so. Just share it away. I think I'll share a couple on my phone too. But I want to start telling my story. Like, I have a podcast called Storytellers, and I'm not giving enough, what's the word? I'm not giving enough context myself around my own story on a regular basis. So that's what I'm about to do right now, is share some of this context for my own folks, right? I think I'm trying to log in. I hope it's on Instagram. Check it. Even if it's not, we all good. I think that the good part is I want to inspire some folks to heal their nervous system. What does that look like to have a healed nervous system, right? That was the main reason why I moved to Bali in the first place. And I was in Jamaica, and I was talking to the son, and I was like, yo, we're gonna have to do something else. The son said, where's your nervous system at? And I was like, my nervous system is at a 7 right now. Then the son said, where's your nervous system at when you're in Atlanta? And I was like, my nervous system in Atlanta is a 4. And I just started crying, because my goal and desire is to make an impact for 120 years. I don't just want to live to be 120 years. I want to do 120 years or more making an impact or teaching people, right? And it don't have to be millions of people, but it probably will end up being millions of people. But just do it one at a time, right? And once I got to Bali, I did not realize what the part of my nervous system that needed healing was. But then I found out. And this is one of the reasons why I left America, is because you cannot get well at the scene of the crime. And we're back. What up, Paris? Thank you so much for joining. What up, Carletta, Howard? I think I'm unfrozen now. How is it? Am I back in the building? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, thanks, everybody, for being patient. I'm trying something new with StreamYard, uh, broadcasting on multiple platforms. Okay. The real Empress is in the building. What up? All my favorite people are here already. So thank you. I can go ahead and tell my story. If I get y'all to be like, oh, can you tell us your story? Like, what's today's story for Bali? That's really what it is. What is today's story for Bali? Today's story is about how Bali heals my nervous system. As an astrologer, there's always seasons and portals everywhere. Oh, also, please drop your city and state. What's your team zodiac? What's your human design if you know it? And so I can give you a shout out. All right. Appreciate that. What is today's adventure? Today's adventure is all about passenger consciousness. I think Bali is the perfect place to practice your human design, especially at a level of passenger consciousness, to heal your nervous system. How did your nervous system get jacked up? Master Zer, Kelly, anybody? How did your nervous system get jacked up? Your nervous system got jacked up because, oh, Paris, Paris, please let me call you. Can you please text me right now, Paris, to let me know I can call you when we finish so we can put your retreat together? Because that's a part of my healing process is I want to help 20 people pop off with a retreat here. And I would like for it to be my 20 favorite people first. But I don't mind if it's a stranger who I've never met. But for those of you who I've already met, you are capable of doing a healing sanctuary. So we are not calling them retreats anymore. They are healing sanctuaries produced by High Touch Bali. Relaxation is the key because we have enough high tech. Now it's about what about high touch, right? What do you need to be touched at? And recently I have come in contact with the traditional Balinese healers that will be featured at my healing sanctuaries. And it is opening up more things than I could even imagine. You don't even know, yo. It's so wild. It's so wild. However, it's also what I deserve. You know what I'm saying? I 100% deserve to be in this situation where I'm at right now. Kelly say, our nervous system got jacked up because we was born as humans on planet Earth. That really wasn't, like, if we gonna really lay down why our nervous system is messed up and be accountable and just go to the roots, it's because of our parents. Our parents didn't do a really good job. If you go into the Gene Keys book and read Gene Key 18, just read Gene Key 18. Our parents were unaware of those 3 cycles of 7 growing up. And they weren't taught child psychology as children. Their parents had no experience around child psychology as they were children and growing up. And it wasn't something that they was like, you know what? I'm going to really go ahead and just get into this child psychology and use it to raise my child. So gate 18 is the reason where we at right now with our nervous system. My mother and father didn't know the things that I'm about to share with y'all real quick. So when my parents, big shouts out Leo, Aries, Rising, Taurus, Moon, 6'2" Sacral, Manny Jen in Houston, Texas, living his whole best life. I know I got Colorado in the building. I see Salisbury, North Carolina, ATL, Team Sag, 5'1", Sacral Generator, and Vail, Colorado, Team Virgo, 5'1", Emotional Manny Jen in the building. And when I got here, I went into observation mode to see what was the most consistent and then what made me feel the best. And when I saw family and couples, brown couples, cooperating together, riding together, loving on each other. It was amazing. And I was just like, yo, family life really exists. And it comes from the scooter. So, you know, in the States, a woman may be like, I need a Benz, I need a G-Wagon, I may need this Lamborghini. I want all these fine things to ride in. Over here, everyone rides on a scooter. Everyone rides on a scooter. And on a scooter, you may see a husband, a wife, and 2 kids on one scooter. You may see a daughter and her 3 siblings on the scooter. You may see one homeboy giving 2 of his homeboys a ride on a scooter. And this is everywhere. And me looking at that, I'm feeling love coming off the island. And what I realized is, okay, yes. 10, which is 11, Okay. I'm gonna finish up here in like 10 minutes. Somebody put a clock. Let me know when 9:40 gets here. Can I get a reminder from somebody? Thank you. Big shouts out to all my psychonauts out here. Big shouts out to all my condors. Big shouts out to everybody still exploring mushrooms and bufo and entheogens now that I have been out of the States for a minute. Thank you. Back to my nervous system, how Bali is good for my nervous system and human design. Your nervous system is how your nerves communicate with your muscles and your bodily functions. So I'm preparing to be a really wise, old, healthy, happy, sexually active man, right? And Bali is the place for me to hit a master reset and to create my own sanctuary, which I have. And I want to share my sanctuary, the space in Bali, for all my friends. So I want to say this too. I'm about to start a free Telegram group, right? I'm about to start a Telegram group because I am speaking tomorrow. I'm speaking tomorrow with like Russell Simmons is on the panels. All the dope black people are on the panel, right? For tomorrow. And me myself, I am I'm speaking at 3:00 and I only got 30 minutes and I've been like, yo, what are you gonna talk about? And I'm gonna talk about spiritual health, wealth, and wellness. And I'm gonna share my story tomorrow versus just trying to teach something or whatever. I got 30 minutes to tell a story, and if you overcome what I've overcome, then that's Black excellence, right? So I'm about to create a Telegram for people because I've been wanting to give back to more people. So I'm about to share or create a Telegram group where I can just interact with people. I want to get up in the morning and see what my crew is doing. Not Patreon, not none of that. Just come into a Telegram and let me just rock with you. And just let me see what you got going on, see if you got any questions. And I want to experiment on something like before I move it into like some type of paid gig. I want to give. I was recently in Thailand, oh my God, at Dhamakayu for a reset of my year. And I'm really happy and ecstatic about the things that I learned there, experience, boon activation, all of that. That was an amazing full moon in Thailand for the 2nd year in a row. My full moons and Virgos have been in Thailand. So it's like a full moon reset in your face. Because that's what your rising sign is. Your personality is happening in your face. So if you're a Virgo rising, where were you this last full moon? Because that's what is going to be going on. Because you're not going to have another Virgo full moon. You're going to have a full moon in each of the 12 zodiacs as you go around. So my hard reset was around meditation with 80,000 other people. It might have been 50,000, I wasn't counting, but I know it was a lot of folks. I probably do another live where we just share photos and stuff. But my nervous system, I want to get back to that. Since I've been in Bali, I've been watching family, and I realized that my own personal injury came in from my parents because they did not. It really wasn't looking at the long range vision, right? And so, in this long range vision that they missed some of the care that they needed to show each other. So if you don't see care, you don't see love between people, then how are you going to know this is what adults are supposed to be doing? So I've been in so many toxic relationships, not toxic relationships, but traumatized relationships, trauma bonding. I've trauma bonded so much in so many relationships because of the injury that happened in my own personal upbringing. That's where the wound was in my nervous system. So I want to start a Telegram chat for folks to let's just like let's stay together. I want to see what that looks like. Me being consistent in showing up. So yeah, do I want to share my screen? I kind of do want to share my screen. Yeah. Let me share my screen. So if you'd like to be in this Telegram group, please go over to the Cosmic Jedi and just leave me a little quick message. You know, leave me a message right here. Come over to the Cosmic Jedi website, right? And scroll down, hit this button. And when you leave me a message, so drop your name in, you know, drop your phone number in, whatever your phone number is, 336 555 1212, whatever. Drop your email, of course. And then when you get down to the messages, just put Telegram and then send it. That's it. And then the next day or two, probably like Tuesday, I'll probably start it fresh, right? I don't know. I might start it this evening. Who knows? This is not spontaneous, but it also does let me give out what I want to give. I also want to start talking about the I Ching divination and Qigong 2-day masterclass. I got to get that done in here shortly. I needed 5 people to take the class. We got 3 to sign up. I'm looking for 2 more people. So I'm going to be talking about what is going to be in this I Ching divination and Qigong masterclass. So if you want that as well, you can just come over there, click, get the answers, and sign up for the class. All right. So if you want to be in that Telegram, please just come over to Cosmic Jedi and drop Telegram in the chat. I'm also really happy about Paris saying she's making arrangements to be in Bali in September or October. One of my goals this year, what's my new activity is I want to help 20 people bring and facilitate healing sanctuaries in Bali in the next 12 months. Maybe 14 months because you need at least 2 months to get your advertising done. So maybe the next 18 months, I want to help 20 people bring and curate a healing sanctuary here in Bali, the island of the gods, for your nervous system. Now, it could be for realtors, it could be for BDSM, it could be for the kink community, it could be for psychedelics, it could be for single women, it could be for single men, it could be for couples. Whatever the industry that you're in, let's do a retreat. And I'm just saying 3, 5, 8, 10 people. You don't have to get crazy. I'm creating the templates for them now, so it's kind of like a no-brainer. You will just come in and say, yo, here's the templates. I see what you got, OE. Do I want the really luxurious one? Do I want the one in the middle? Or do I want the one, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like super intimate and whatnot. But intimate might be luxurious, but I'm going to have 3 templates up. Me and the team are designing that right now. So you'll come in and be like, yo, this is the one I want. You'll click a link. You'll fill out the form so we can get your information. And then we're just going to jump straight into modifying that template for you. So the template is just to tell you like what is available, but we want to include Balinese healers. We want to include some human design. We want to include the water temple, several rituals, and several spa days. Can I get everybody to type spa day? Spa days? Who wants spa days? Tokozani, Tokozani. Hey, hey, hey. The whole crew is getting up in here. Thank you, my big brother Paul Mark. I honor your self-discovery, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It has been something. I really want people to eat less American, though. It ain't, your diet is an American diet. If you live in America, you eat American. I don't care if you shop at Whole Foods and you grow your own food in your own garden, and it's all organic. You still live in America, and when you still live in America, you are still absorbing through your pores, through your skin, through all of your senses, the crazy stuff that goes on in America, right? So, can you get out for just a little while? You know what I'm saying? Can you get out and slide in for like a couple of weeks? My retreats, my sanctuaries are going to be 14 days, maybe 10 days. If you're local in Bali, I may do a weekend sanctuary or a weekend masterclass or a one-day retreat, one-day masterclass, one-day sanctuary. I just want to share while I'm on the island of Bali as much as possible, as much as I can. So that's what's coming. My man Dante is out here. I need him on the team. The team is coming together. And my adventure for today, thank you, Zer, is just realizing that living in passenger consciousness, putting on my mask first, and saying how I want to heal my nervous system has attracted everything that I could have ever wanted. Everything that I prayed for is like landing in my lap right now. I mean, like right now, it's just landing in my lap. So, and it's a little overwhelming. I'm going to just be honest. It's a little overwhelming because it's things I've been praying for, begging for a long time. People say the universe don't listen to you when you're begging. I beg to differ. I think the universe does listen to every word that comes out of your mouth, whining and complaining, begging, praying, meditating, chanting. The universe is ever present with you and every desire that you have. You should be a little more careful with your desires, in my personal opinion, because when the universe is like, it's time, that's what's about to happen. Today's adventure is I'm about to go open my second bank account today. Yes, I have a bank account. I already have a business bank account in Bali, but I'm about to have a personal banking account in Bali because the ATM fees is just killing me. They killing me. What up, Dante? Detroit Medicine Man in the building. What up, what up, what up? I really want to bring a lot of y'all on screen with me. You know what I'm saying? How do I get an invite and send that out? I want to do that. If you can see this invite and you want to join me, slide on through here. If you want to copy and paste, let me see, can I find this and post it? Oh, post it right here. My bad. Come on over here on StreamYard. Join me. You do need to get out there. Come on, Sincere. You can jump in here. We can talk. Dante, any of my psychonauts and my fellow Sangomas. We can talk about healing the nervous system. And as Brother Paul Mark tells me, he says, hey, OE, don't be trying to break into don't try to break into the oppression trap triangle. And I think I may want to teach about the oppression triangle where it's a part of my story. There's many parts of the story. And when they be 30 minutes, I was just like, ooh-wee. I want to put oppression trap triangle. I just had to add that. My iPad is like my bestest friend, girlfriend, wifey, just taking notes, all of that other good stuff. Yeah, man, I'm just very excited about doing these sanctuaries. Also, the sanctuary is a way for you to not only provide something in healing impact for your community, but I want you to arrive at least 4 days earlier, and I want you to stay at least 1 week longer. So if you do a 10-day healing sanctuary in Bali, I want you to get here 4 days before everybody else does, and I want you to stay a week after everybody else leaves. So that's just me telling you right now, you for 3 weeks under a month, right? Do you have questions about Bali? Can you just drop some questions in the chat that you may be burning to ask OE? That's what I should make this about. Please ask me some questions about life in Bali, or coming to Bali, or something that you want to know about life in Bali, because Bali has definitely been, like I said, good to my nervous system. Oh, I did want to. This is the joint for Saturday. I'm gonna show this real quick. One time for the mind. Yeah. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but this is at the top of the calendar right here. So it's going to be yoga, healing, a unique experience of Black healers. Russell Simmons is going to be there. Swati is putting the whole thing together. Angel B, Candace, Chris Walker, Cho. China's doing some sound healing. Esther's going to be there. Gia's going to be there. Hassan is going to be singing and doing her thing. John Daniel, haven't met him. Kamal's going to be doing the Qigong. Christiane's going to be doing her thing. Lindsay is there. Lynn is in there. Malentz is in the building. There you go see your boy. Sifu OE Sahar. Sonny Dillinger is going to be in the building. Twan is going to be teaching comedic yoga. Yannick is going to be there. All of you are invited to join if you are in Bali. You know, if you're in Bali, and I wish it being like broadcast live, but it's not. But it's like when I just look at all the things it took to get me here, and now I'm about to do something on stage with like 25 of the dopest people in Atlanta. You know, I mean, not in Atlanta, in Bali, on the same stage, one of them including one of hip hop pioneers, Russell Simmons, who could be my cousin, I'm not sure. Let me wipe that down so we can get it back to a clear screen. That look like it's clear. Yeah, man. I see the God just came up in here. Peace, peace.
Peace, Lord have mercy.
God body, salute to you and your divine ancestors and all my nieces and nephews that you provided me with.
Indeed, man. It's an honor, man. I heard you send out the call. I was like, okay. You know what I mean? Call, I'm going to pop up, baby.
Come on, man. Go ahead and interview OE's son, man. Ask me some questions about my nervous system. Ask me some questions about this snake venom, how it's been working with me since I've been in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you done gave me all this snake venom, then you put me out here in Bali. You need to check in and see how I'm doing, man. Come on, man. Give me some questions about.
It's been a year, hasn't it? How long you been out there?
That's a great first question. I have been here 1 year, February 28th, which leads into a story because this year was leap year and was February 29th. And the last February 29th, I spent with Baba Kalindi Iyi in Atlanta teaching his last grow class. And this year, February 29th, I was in Thailand, and his presence was so big, God, you would not believe it. And it was just like, he was basically saying, why you don't just call on me? Why you stressed about all this stuff? He was just like, just ask me. I'm in a realm where I can provide all type of stuff for you because I prepared to be a good ancestor, and you ain't never shit on me when I was there, and you ain't been shitting on me since I've been gone. Then let's do something. And I just started crying in Thailand because I could just feel this man's energy on this particular day of February the 29th. And so, yeah, it has been a year. As your favorite astrologer, I be measuring everything by cycles. And it's like, yo, I've been here for 12 months. I've been here through 12 full moons, 12 new moons. I done seen a lot. Hopefully I've grown a lot. I've shared a lot. And it's just been amazing to be out here for 1 year. You know what I'm saying? As a black man who's got 3 felonies, who so many people gave up on, hated on. I do got a lot of people that love me too. We ain't gonna front on that. But coming from like a small town where I'm from, coming from such a dysfunctional family, to be over here for a whole year, it's been totally amazing.
Indeed, indeed. I heard you speaking on that food tip. I be seeing you in some of them videos. You look like you said you shed some things with some of them things, some pounds. You know what I'm saying?
I have dropped 20 to 22 pounds since I've been over here with a no exercise routine. Now I do like, I do some Tai Chi and stuff every now and then, but I am absolutely not consistent in my practice. Just we not gonna front at all. But it was definitely change of scenery, reduction of stress. I dropped a lot of the things that do stress me. You know what I'm saying? I be calling you sometimes, be like, man, why you going back and forth with them people? Because I used to go back and forth with them people, and it damn stresses me out. And so I was just like, you know what? I ain't really got nobody to even go back and forth with no more, because why should I even be talking to you crazy? You don't even stay in Bali. I
That's
can't
right.
pull up on me. You ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't got no, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna buy no ticket and come over here and get none of this healing. So I'm gonna just talk to the ones who want to get some healing and who want to, as I say, be be like, let me be a motivational inspiration for them to like see other things outside of their environment. So I shed some weight. I definitely shared some people and some relationships, and I've shared some of my bad habits. Jeez, I had some bad habits that came up, and I was like, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of these because they don't serve me, especially when we in this year of the dragon. Like,
what was your top 3 bad habits you didn't got rid of? Coming from somebody who stopped smoking a few months ago.
Stop smoking what?
Cannabis.
How long has it been since you paused on smoking cannabis?
So, all right. So let me say this, because I don't want to be like, oh, I ain't touched nothing in months. But it's been a few months. But like the other day when I got to Detroit, my man, we got in the car. He fired up. He's like, here you go. I'm like, bro, I don't need to smoke no more. He kind of stopped, like, what? And I'm like, that's yours? You grew that? He's like, yeah. I'm like, I hit it one time. I was like, but I'm probably gonna be fried. And I hit it one time, just like that. And I gave back to him, and we got the ride. I said, bro, I'm hot. I'm fried. So, it ain't like, I ain't touching that, don't get that away. But yeah, I stopped smoking. Like, I'm in the city right now. I done drunk water and apple juice like every night. Like I'm not smoking. I ain't bought no none of that. Like I ain't doing it. Now when I get back to growing myself, my own, the organic, then I might go back to it. But at this point, it's chemical warfare on our people, man. 90% of people have never smoked organic weed, and they don't understand all these chemicals that we put together to grow it. When you put the fire into it and inhale it, that's chemical warfare on our bodies. So, you know what I'm saying?
I want to speak on that because when I was in Thailand, so last year the year before last, I was in Malaysia, and I was like, where the weed at? He was like, oh, it's illegal. He was like, just fly to Thailand, smoke for 3 days, and you won't have a desire to smoke for a month or two. So I just recently had to experiment. I'm a 3-5, so I had to find out for myself. And they got some organic green over there for your monkey ass. Let me tell you something. Oh, yes, sir. Listen, you can go in the store, look at the I got a damn video. I don't even know why I could share the video. I'm gonna just tell the story first. You go in, you see all the jars, you tell them what you want. he gonna break it up and roll it for you and tell you to go on over there and sit down and wait while he roll it for you and then bring it to you and lay it down. And in this one particular place, big shouts out to Highway Highway Smokes in Chiang Mai, Thailand. He has three. Watch this, Sincere. How would you feel if you came in and when he told you to go wait, he had three stations. So he had like a little love seat where you could chill. He had a love seat in front of a TV with a PlayStation 2 or 3 or whatever where you could play games. And then he had this like two chairs with a table. And you could sit in any one of them, and each one of them had a bong with fresh water in it. So so now when we're talking about, because remember when I used to be in Atlanta, I was like, I'm smoking out the bong because I need to clean mine whenever I can. I wasn't really smoking those spliffs like that. I'll smoke a joint, but it was just like, we're gonna smoke out, everybody gonna smoke out this bong and clean it with this water, or at least refresh it a little bit, right? And there's a bong at every station. So let's say out of 1 gram, you're gonna get 2 joints. So let's say you get 1.5 grams and be like, just bring me that gram, just bring me that other 0.5 gram and let me sit that down over here. And then I'm gonna put that in the bong. He already rolled them other 2 for me. Trust and believe you will not fire up one of them J's right then after you hit that bong. I'm gonna tell you that now. You're gonna hit that bong, and then you're gonna take them other 2 and just wrap them up and just tuck them in your pocket. Be like, we're gonna save these for later.
Hey, let me tell you, I have no doubt at all that what you're saying is facts. And I'm going to tell you why. As a cannabis grower over the last 20 years, serving everybody from Rakim, Busta Rhymes, Keith Murray, meth, all it, the best weed, Julian Marley told me I got the best weed I've ever smoked upon. Yeah. The best weed I've ever had in my life was the original Thai stick. The Thailand weed is the best weed I've ever smoked in my life.
So as soon as I saw Thai in front of the strain, they had about 4 strains that said Thai in front of it. I was like, oh, this for me is Sincere. I was like, I'll take can I get 0.5 gram of that?
That's it.
And 0.5 gram of the OG Kush. And they was like, oh, you must buy a full gram of OG Kush. And I was like, respect. Let me get the whole gram then, roll me 2 of those. And I'm gonna get to your question about what's the 3 things that 3 bad habits that I have gotten rid of. But I want to say this. For those of you in Thailand watching, you go get you a nice spliff, you hit it 2 or 3 times. No. Then you go to the Thai massage and you tell them you want a 90 minutes. And then you say, but wait, can I go outside and hit the spliff first? And they're gonna say, oh, of course.
Of course.
You can hit the spliff sitting on the patio outside the Thai massage, and you want to smoke some indica to get in the body and get you nice and calm. And then you just dub it out, put it back in the little container, go in there and get the Thai massage for 90 minutes, get your mind blown, come out and pay, and then go sit back on the same porch and light that indica up one more time.
Oh, at that point, it's time to light up the sativa. After the massage over, it's time to go back to the sativa as far as I'm concerned. You feel me? It's time to get up out the body now. That was for the massage. Now it's over. I got to get back up here. You feel me?
I wanted to stay in my body. I didn't want to come out.
Okay. You wanted to enjoy that.
I be in my head all the time.
Okay.
I be in my head all the time. I might get up in the morning if I'm not going to get a massage and smoke some sativa to get the day started. And then if I didn't get a massage, then I'm going to wind it down with some indica. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. However, I do not want to smoke going to the temples. I definitely got to put some videos together and show these temples.
You
but anyway,
you
don't need to. And I want to be present.
That's right.
Because I know you noticed that your peripheral of being present has probably grown since you was like, I'm gonna chill for a second on the smoke. You know what I'm saying? Because it's illegal in Indonesia, and I don't know where it's at. I don't know nothing about it, But hey, if it do pop up, which I don't know anything about, I may have tried it. You know what I'm saying? However, I don't advocate you all smoking in Bali. That's because it's illegal. Don't do it. But if it pops up, just hit it one time, but don't ask no questions and then pass it right back. You know what I'm saying? So the first thing that I have bad habit is I have stopped being spontaneous. Spontaneous was killing me. Spontaneity was killing me. So, Edie and Santos, we met them at the Condor Approach in February before I left last year. And I started working with them and found out that spontaneity is one of the worst things that I can participate in. And so now it's out. I don't deal with the spontaneity at all. I do my best to guard myself around making spontaneous decisions. The second bad habit that I have dropped is trying to please everybody by telling them, yes, I'll do it. I have taken back my energy.
Okay.
And I used to have it on my mirror. Have you said no today? Because I've been empowering people just like you. We such givers. We don't want to disappoint people. But I also have, in my deeper study of the Enneagram as a 3, I really hate it when someone I help turns on me and burns me at the stake. Several of these examples. So you
Yeah.
help somebody, and then not only do they see you burning at the stake, they're clapping for you for what you did for them while they put more wood and gas on the fire.
Yep.
And you're looking saying like, but I thought I helped you, but then I have
Part
to
of the
go
game
back.
is this.
I go back and be accountable and be like, shit, if I would have told you no, I wouldn't be in this hot situation I'm in right now.
Indeed.
So I'm exercising my nose more. And then my third what's another bad habit that I dropped? I used to eat late night, 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Let's get a damn chicken Philly sub. Let's drop some French fries, stuff like that.
Yeah, you Taurus, I know you're gonna eat. But like that's why I like what you said about us in this American diet and getting away from it. So I figured that was gonna be one of them things. I was looking, and there it is.
Well, the other big thing in American diet is, anytime I was communicating and going back and forth with somebody, that was a part of my diet. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to win the debate. I want to make my point. Da-da. Like right now, I'm working on giving less fucks. You know what I'm saying? I used to just have fucks just to pass out. Like, oh, I give a fuck about this. Like,
and
no.
That took me that was a great segue into the next question I was going to ask you was what was the 3 good habits that you've picked up since you've been gone or that you changed?
My number one habit that I have picked up is getting up before 6 o'clock in the morning for sunrise. That's number one. Number one is just greeting the sun as it comes up. Then number 2 is being way more consistent with my meditations. Like my longest stint of meditation has been 13 days in a row, and I was doing a whole hour. So I got off of that, but I still meditate. So today, when I meditate, it'll be day 3. So I have meditated 2 days in a row, and then today will be day 3. But I still may go get something to eat first, and then come back and meditate. But I should meditate on this empty stomach. You know what I'm saying? And I might go eat some papaya and then meditate. So that's my second one, is meditating more. And then the third one is habits that I have picked up is journaling. Because, and I think you have an open head too in your human design, and journaling helps you get out of the open head. Journaling, because your mind can't get in between you and the pen. So by the time you're writing just what you feel, when you're journaling is writing what you feel, not what you think. A lot of times when you speak, you'd be speaking from like some things that you thought about. But when you journal and you're not talking, it's coming directly from you, directly from source, and the mind doesn't even know what you're about to write. And so it's caught off guard watching you journal, and then you get around something because another bad habit is I don't think as much no more. And one of my new habits is just leaning into my fears. When I get afraid of something, I will lean in and investigate why am I afraid of this, and then the solution to what I was doing comes. Not even why I'm afraid. Like when I'm looking for why I'm afraid of something, the solution to what I was doing comes. So, like for instance, this weekend I'm speaking on the same card as Russell Simmons and 20 other dope black people over here in Bali. We're celebrating Black History Month in March. You know what I'm saying? We're doing some new nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and I want y'all to do that. You know what I'm saying? Sincere, why don't you do a Black History Day in March? You know what I'm saying? And fuck it up for the people. They just be like, what? You can't do that. And that's all they're going to need to do is tell Sincere he can't do something. And after that, I can't do a Black History Day in March. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Now we really about to do a Black History Day in March. Even if it ain't nothing but me and my kids, you know, we're just gonna sit around here and have some coffee, you know. But I was nervous and kind of afraid of speaking in front of an audience. Yeah, even me. I know you like, what?
Right.
Yeah, I was like, what you gonna talk about? Are they gonna feel you? Are they gonna blah 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 blah? So I started leaning into the fear, and then the fear was in acceptance. And so when I was like, well, how do I want to be perceived? And then this morning in my coaching call with Edie and Santos, it was like, yo, your full-time job is to show up authentically. So me leaning into my fear of not being received in a crowd, all of a sudden transformed to show up authentically and do the thing that you like doing best. So I'm going to story tell. So like when she asked me to do it, I was like, she's like, what's your topic? I was like, spiritual health and wellness. I was like, word. But I didn't know, and I was like, put human design, astrology, psychedelics, put all that in there. But I was like, I only got 30 minutes. How you gonna put all that in there and do some Q&A? And so I just decided to tell my authentic story. And then if somebody's in the room that would like to align with what I got going on, as a psychedelic master coach who specializes in safety and integration, as a human design or astrology master, as a Qigong Tantra master, as a life and business curator, as a chief strategy officer. I'm going to just tell my story and then we just see where it goes. That's what's going to make me happy. That's really just coming in and showing up authentically. And I even typed that. I was just like, I think I am an authentic content creator coach. Like how to be authentic while you're creating content. Because that's what everybody wants to do is just get up here and like a lot of us are really tired of people giving us some bull jive when they start doing their content. And it's like
the dog and pony show.
The dog and pony show. I'm just like, that's really crazy. If y'all before Sincere ask me the next question, if you just got on here, please drop your team Zodiac, what city and state you representing, human design if you know it. And right now we're just talking about how Bali is good for my nervous system. I have the one and only God Supreme himself, Sincere 7, right now currently representing Team Leo to the fullest, manifesting generators, emotional to the fullest. He's in Detroit, Michigan. He is the creator, founder, head nigga in charge, president, and your a transdimensional tour guide and spiritual travel agent.
No, transdimensional travel agent and spiritual tour guide.
Transdimensional travel agent and spiritual tour guide. I am using that Saturday. I want you to know that I will be using that. But I've trained under Sincere. So
and I've trained under you. Don't give me all the props now. No. I trained under you. You know what I'm saying? We traded our masterhood in different places. Indeed.
All facts, all
Indeed.
facts, all
And
facts.
I'm liking how you got the title that Bali is good for healing your nervous system, scrolling across the top, because you know you quite often share about how I had something to do with you getting out there and this and that. But to be honest, like how I was talking about the not smoking thing, when people ask me, why is it, you know, what made you stop smoking? I tell them, shit, Florida has healed my nervous system. You know what I'm saying? Being in Detroit, going to the military, coming back out, dealing with the Detroit culture, people, the bullshit, all of that. And then you and our sister Makoshi, shout out to the queen. Y'all two assisted me to get me out of Detroit and into Florida. I realized I am not a very big people person. Get nervous around people. I don't really like being around people. And people like, wait, that's all you do. That's why I kept a blunt in my hand at all times. And I'm smoking the blunt to roll the next blunt because I need a blunt while I'm sitting here smoking the blunt with y'all because I'm around y'all. And it's like, because of who they are. And now I'm in Florida and I get up in the morning and I sit on this beautiful balcony and I look over this beautiful lake and I got my babies and I got the beautiful people and people smiling and it's just so calm. I don't need to calm down. I'm already calm. I don't need to blow no trees for my nervous system because I ain't nervous about shit. I was smoking because I'm trying to keep myself calm, keep from snapping, and just the feeling of always have to be ready to go, ready to go, ready to go. I don't need it no more because I don't feel like that. Go where? To the store to get me some mango juice? Because that's the only thing that I need to be ready to go for. You know what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful thing. And I thank you for that, good brother. And I thank our sister Makoshi for that. You know? So, yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. And hey, I have no doubt that where I'm at now cannot compare to where you're at and what is going on out there. A person can't worry about their character growth and development if their health ain't right. And a person can't worry once they get their health right and they stepping into they growth and character development. All right, well, now that I got that right, I could work on my spiritual development. See, so I've been looking up, you know what I'm saying? As you go up a level, I go up a level, you go. So I'm over here like, okay, boom, I'm good on this tip. My character growth development, getting my boom right, but I need to tap into that spiritual bag, baby. I need to go to the islands of the gods, baby. Yeah. I see you out there in the temple, you know what I'm saying? 50,000 deep with the candles, get ready to get it in. Sure, the lady was behind you like, yeah, me too. I said, yeah, that's the environment I need to be in next for sure. So, yo, I'm glad to hear that you're doing something to invite the peoples to where you at. You know, that's the thing about people who do right. They don't just go to look out for themselves like, oh, I'm good. I'm good. Nah, I'm good. So now that I'm good, y'all come on with me. Why y'all think I went out here to check it out? So I can see, so I can say, hey, y'all, this is where y'all need to be. Trust me, you've been out there a year. I've been in Florida a year. You done stepped it up. Now I'm following. I'm like, okay, let me see what's going on. I got to get out there, get in my spiritual bag, baby. Indeed.
Hey, tell the people, in your opinion, do you think I have met the plug since I've been out here for 1 year? What do you think?
A few of them, I think. You know what I mean? From what we've talked about, I'm like, damn, oh wait, I'm supposed to be doing it. Oh, every time you call me or something new, like, wait a minute, I ain't even did that yet. Now you got this going. Well, okay, let me hurry up to get this going. Matter of fact, I might even just skip that because I need to. So, I mean, bruh, you like every time we talk, I'm going, wait, what? Damn, what? Like, so plugs.
Man, the great mother has been treating me so well by um just reciprocating to me what I've been putting out there. And like, yeah, I'm humble, but a lot of times I was like, nah, not me, not me. Why me? Why me? But now I'm out here like, just put it right here. I'll figure it out. You just put it right here, and I'm working on my receivership and working on, as Seafood Peter said, making my container bigger for um for receiving. Ace talking about, damn, I feel left out. I don't talk to coach no more. My number's still the same now. Don't act like I got to call you. Like, I can be called, so don't act like, that he ain't called me.
Your number might be the same, but your time zone changed.
Send me a text. Send me a text. Oh, I'm about to call you back.
I mean, you up, you like, hey, I'm about to lay it down. I'm like, oh, that's right.
Yeah, but that was that one day. That was that one day that I was just tired as hell.
Yeah, no, that was it. I'm just saying, got to keep that in mind, that time zone change.
But I had to answer the phone and acknowledge the God. Some people, I just let them go to the thing, you know what I'm saying, to go to the voicemail or whatever. But I just wanted to answer, let you know that I'm right here, but I just can't even hang on right now. I'm so tired. I got to give me some rest. And that's a new habit too, is listening to my body. Listen, when my body say lay down and be still, this is the perfect place for me to do that, you know what I'm saying, and take care of my body. And because really, like, it's my inspiration for Vincent. I want Vincent to be like, my uncle been in Bali since I was 15. He been traveling around the world. He been hitting switches. I have way more advantages than he does. So shoot, what can I do in my life? I'm also setting up the connections for Vincent and all of your children. I want your children doing business with the children that's here in Bali, because I see a lot of Europeans, Australians, and stuff like that. They got their 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-year-old children over here growing up in Bali. Guess what they're doing? Learning 2 or 3 different languages, learning a different culture. They're interacting. That means in 20 years, they're going to be the ones doing business with somebody they grew up with in Bali. So like, for instance, let's say you want to get a crib out here. You can't buy land, but they give you a long-term lease. So how old are you right now? 40 what?
44.
And your youngest child, how old is your youngest child?
1.
So now you get a 27-year lease on a hotel. Let's say you bought some land, put a little 10-room hotel or 10-room villa up, and then in 27 years, you're going to be down there 70. Well, your 1-year-old will now be 28. She can go and negotiate with the children of the original people that you got the contract with. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then she can decide, she can come and be like, all right, Pops, it's been 27 years. This is what we think. You got this many kids. We got this much money we making off this hotel, and they want to renew it for another 27 years. Or should we, try to buy it outright? Or what do you want to do, Pops? Well, at that particular point, you're going to be like, man, I ain't got that kind of energy. Like, what y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you, like, is it something that y'all want to continue? Because I done made my money off of it for the last 27 years. I'm straight. Matter of fact, I got 3 or 4 of them. So, what do y'all want to do? And so that's a really big thing of, I want people to come over here to heal their nervous system, become a part of the sanctuary, but also look at the environment and like I say, put yourself in the picture. What does it look like for you and your children to have international business connections in Indonesia?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm trying to plug it. I'm trying to plug it. I ain't trying to just regular. I done already plugged everybody with the weed, with the mushrooms, with the whatever. I'm trying to plug you now with some super long term that not only will be beneficial for your finances, but it'll be beneficial for your lineage, and it'll be beneficial for your own personal nervous system. Just imagine you got a crib out here that's you running an Airbnb or a hotel through, but for 2 months you just want to come to Bali and just relax. Guess what? It's already, you going to your villa. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, the King Suite, block that out for them 2 months. I'm gonna be in there. You know what I'm saying? With the big private pool or however you want it. Because like when I do design that, I'm gonna design it. It's gonna be called the Imperial Emperor Suite. It's gonna be a little more expensive. It's gonna be available 10 months out of the year. But it's gonna be 2 months. It's gonna be unavailable because I'm gonna have my big ass up in that joint. You know what I'm saying? Doing what I do. And I'm so happy and grateful to be able to watch how my boon is expanding. This new phrase that we picked up, a boon arrangement. A boon arrangement is when everything is going your way and you don't even know how it's going your way and you're running into all the right people. It's a boon arrangement. Like the dragon is coming. The dragon is already here. What's the dragon looking for? He's looking for his pearl. Plain and simple. If you got a pearl, the dragon looking for you, and he about to check the books to be like, how much bone you got? Oh, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. So like, and it's gonna come in the form of opportunities. It might not come, and then you have to convert it into cash or convert it into long-term relationship or something like that. And
Convert,
I'm
aka alter it.
alter it. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm really, really, really delighted about that. You know what I'm saying? Also, one of the sanctuaries that I'm putting together is a real estate sanctuary. Nobody's ever thought about like, yo, we're gonna do a real estate, like, because everybody look at me and sincere be like, oh, it's gotta be a psychedelic sanctuary. It don't have to be, because that's one of the issues. They don't have good mushrooms over here. They got mushrooms, but they don't have like no dried mushrooms. There's no real mycologists who grow indoor for the sake of growing some magnificent fruit. But you can get some fruit that's still wet, but you got to eat so much of it. Like you got to eat 2 bags just to get like a 3.5 gram ride.
So
However,
cannabis is illegal, but mushrooms are not.
mushrooms are illegal too, but
Oh.
mushrooms is like they are so widespread. You can't just find them anywhere, but the locals know where it grows. So there's no wild cannabis growing. If there's some wild cannabis growing, they probably be selling that too. Um, there is black market everything over here. I do want to say that, but you got to use crypto to get that. But I don't mess around. So, but the mushrooms, one of the feedbacks that I got from a brother was he was able to tap directly into the culture and the network of Bali and the ground, the mother itself, just off of eating 2 bags, which is like a 3.5 gram experience, which I'm not knocking an eighth. You know what I'm saying? You ain't always got to do 10 grams. You ain't always got to do, 50 grams and stuff like that. And so that is a possibility for one of the sanctuaries. But I've reached out to Nia, who's also a condor, and I got to reach out to Ace and be like, let's do a real estate sanctuary. People in real estate need to reset, relax, replenish, reward themselves. You know what I'm saying? Let's put a 7 or 10 day something together for real estate investors of commercial real estate if you want to do it like that. Let's do something for Zer. Let's do something somatic healing sanctuary for the kink community. You feel me? I really want to do something for the single fathers because Arthur Lee was a single father. Come on, single. Like, what about does a single father experience stress in the United States of America? Hell to the yes, yes, yes. So I know what a single father in America needs to like depressurize, right? And I got this healing waters temple that I go to that every black man in America, father or fatherless, needs to go to at least one time. And because of my boon arrangement, recently I just found a local, not just a local, but one of the top Balinese traditional healers is a 32-minute walk from my house, a 5-minute ride on the scooter, and I now don't have to drive 50 minutes to go to that secret temple. I can go to her spot. She has the same healing water coming into a pool at her house. So you could go swimming in the pool of those same healing waters. Because like when you
Mm.
can't go swimming. Like it comes up to your waist, you go into the water, like you do the thing over your face, over your head. Like they show you how to drink it, they show you how to do the rituals and everything like that. But you can't just like lay down and be like, just give me a minute. You see what I'm saying? So this one is 5 minutes from my house, and she has a healing waters pool. They change the water out every twice a week, so it's always fresh healing water in the pool that is good for, man, all type of stuff like psoriasis, back pains, anxiety, stress. She also has healed people from cancer using those waters and using those herbs. So if we decided to partner with her, I'm going to create a 14-day healing sanctuary that includes 7 days of training with her. So this is, you already know your herbs, but now you're going to like get a certification in Balinese traditional healing herbs, and you're going to leave home with herbs that are legal for you to take through customs.
Oh yeah,
So
sign me up.
you can go,
You got me hit sold already. Definitely adding that to the snake venom and the scorpion venoms.
and then when you get home, you have your own stash, but now you can start selling packages, like smaller packages, you know what I'm saying? Of like, okay, you need this right here. Take this, you know what I'm saying? And then you will already have the plug in Bali, so you don't got to
You
come all the
getting
way
it.
back to Bali to re-up on your herbs.
Oh yeah, sign me up. I'm ready for that one.
I got a couple of folks. Look, Cole is in here. Um, Kelly is in here. If there's anybody that is would like to be a part of a seven, it's going to be a 14-day sanctuary, but 7 of those days are going to be in direct tutelage. Now check this out, Sincere. Can you see yourself getting up in the morning for sunrise meditation, qigong, and comedic yoga? Eat you a light breakfast, and then by 8:30 to 12 you're in class learning Balinese traditional healing. Then around 12:30 we have a big lunch, and then after lunch you go and do some journaling, and then we spend the next 2 hours in a spa day of you getting another massage, Balinese healing transformational massage, and then uh, when we go out and visit Ubud, go to some museums, go visit some artisans, go get your palm read by a Balinese healer, go and get you a blessing from a Balinese healer, and then we end up eating dinner in the evening, and then we end up having a fireside dream planting chat before everybody go to bed around 9.
Man, you had me at imagine waking up. All the rest of that was extra credit. Man, sign me up, good brother.
You said just getting up. That's all.
Man, waking up out there to do all of that, man. That's not, man, like, nah, for real, that sounds very, very impressive.
Now
And
October. Go
it's
ahead.
9:24. I heard you say something about the time earlier. I don't know what time it is there, but it's 9:24 here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because as a boss, I gotta execute some boss shit today, and go open up my bank account in Indonesia. You know what I'm saying?
Boss shit.
Hold on. I need to ask the founder of boss shit. Is that a boss shit move?
Oh yeah, most definitely, baby, most definitely. International
So
bank accounts is always a boss move.
so to have a bank account in America and a bank account in Indonesia, did that make me a boss?
Boss shit.
Okay.
That definitely qualifies.
I'm I just checking. I ain't want to be out here, pontificating, and I wasn't bossy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Perp and Sauce God are in Detroit right now, so I definitely want y'all to link before they leave to go back to the A or wherever they're going.
I leave tomorrow. Like 3 o'clock.
Oh, so they got to see you tonight or in the morning?
Yep.
Shit, we'll make it. We'll see what happens then, or at least you could give them a preview. You know what I'm saying? Of whatnot. But yeah, man, I really appreciate this. We're gonna organize a better interview where you will know that I'm on. You can come in with some questions and be like, because you didn't even ask me what dating in Bali is like.
I didn't. See, how much longer you got?
I think I got time for one more question.
So I got a question for you.
What's up?
What's dating in Bali like? Talk to me as a black man coming from America. You know what I mean? Dealing with mostly American women most of my life. What would you say is the difference in that to what you got going on out there?
Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of good news for you. Yes, because somebody said, I see what the dating is like on you. Now, you just see me not dating and losing all this weight and making me look 10 years younger is I ain't dating no American women. I'm not dating any American black women who are not working diligently to keep their word on, like, I'm working on myself. How are you working on yourself? Really? Like, are you really working on yourself, or are you just talking because it sounds good? Right? And so dating for me is dating myself, loving myself more, because unfortunately, a lot of the women who come over here don't have a plan. And they think it's just I'm gonna land on the island and automatically I'm gonna be different. No, you can still be a jerk. You can still be an asshole. You can still be a dumbass. The island is not going to come. The island is going to say, here's some things that are available, but the island ain't going to reach out and damn reshape you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still got to put the work in. What I've learned from Bali, how Hov said, anywhere on God's green earth, I double my worth. Anywhere on God's green earth, you're going to have to put the work in on your worth. You're not going to just be able to say, I'm here. But no, you still got the same attitude towards men that you had in America. Guess what? Oh, ye don't want you. And then the numbers are in our favor, Sincere. Now, this is good. I can talk to Sincere. For those of you who kind of like shy, this would be a good time for y'all to leave because we're about to have a man. I'm gonna share part of what might be a private conversation, so he gets it. So if you don't like it, I'm gonna just do a Sincere preview. Don't come for me in my DM. Don't, Sincere. What's the other things I have to tell him?
That part. Don't come for me if I ain't sent for you. You feel me? For real. If you don't like it, you have the option to hit exit.
So I've really seen, okay, so the numbers are in our favor. Black men are outnumbered 20-1. By black women, we probably outnumbered like 12, 13-1. But then when you just do women to men, all the men that are not Balinese are outnumbered by women that are not Balinese, right? But I've only dated, black women for damn near 35 years. And so once you date black women, especially black women in Atlanta, East Coast, California, all over, you got a certain game for black women. Okay. You go out and say, what's up, mom? And she gonna understand that.
Right.
It does not work and translate well when you hollering at a cute chick from Thailand or a cute chick from China. Or it absolutely will not work at all on a local Balinese woman, because Balinese women have something that black women in America do not have.
What's that?
Good upbringing, and healthy nervous system. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Okay.
You ain't gonna be dissing my sisters. Tell me more.
I like to share.
And they better not get offended. Well, we say, stop me when I start lying, not when your feelings get hurt.
Listen, also from the great words of Seafood Peter, it ain't personal, it's structural. I can say this because my mama did a jacked up job.
Right. We wasn't raised right either.
I'm through defending my parents, talking about they did the best they could with what they had. They did, but I ain't gonna use that to defend them.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna state the facts, and then I'm gonna move towards what's the things that I need for me right now as a grown ass a black man. And even me and Nick Yama was talking about like, yo, what do I want to do with the rest of my life? A lot of people better start asking themselves, what do I want to do with the rest of my life? So now I'm like, I've been here a year. I ain't got no kids. I want to be a grandfather. Well, guess what I got to have to be a good grandfather, Sincere? A good grandmother. Well, before I get a child, I need somebody who can see the vision of being a good grandmother. Big shouts out to Everett, the time traveler in this thing. Big OG himself. Salute. Tokuzani. And it's like, I really learned that black women, if they want a man to be in their life to give them what they say they want, protection, provision, stuff like that, they're going to have to change their attraction mechanism device. Because laying on your back, giving me some head, or being cute ain't enough no more. The standards done been raised. And that attitude of yours, that mouth of yours, I don't have to tolerate it at all. Not one bit. I don't have to like, I'm good with me. You know what I'm saying? I can go with self-pleasure and feel great because I have so much healing that I can do by watching healthy husband and wives speak to each other with respect.
That's right.
So why in the world would I want to go and be like, do what I was doing in America? That means I'm gonna gain the weight back. That means I'm gonna get the stress back, and that means I'm gonna let my I'm gonna sacrifice my nervous system again. Oh no, kiss my ass. It'll never happen again for nobody. Now, do I love black women? Shit, yeah, I love them. I mean, like, damn, they're addicted. However, I'm like Nick Yama says, I will love you, I will support you to the end of time, but I will not coddle your bullshit for 1 second.
That's right. That's right.
Not for 1 second. So if you matching my energy, then we popping. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't even got to like match it fully. I just want you to match it in your effort to change and realize what you've been doing is fucked up. What I was doing in Atlanta wasn't all the way the healthiest behavior for me. So why would I bring it over here? You know what I'm saying? So, and my sanctuaries are going to be centered around that. Like, you must come. What do we do as Condor facilitators? We hold containers where you can change.
That's right.
You ain't got to stay the same. Doing that same dumb shit, that's damn insanity.
That's right.
Come to a sane program. You feel me? So that's really what dating is like here. I did meet a baddie from Beijing. You know what I'm saying? Have you know what I'm saying, spoken to a couple of Chinese women. The Chinese women and their culture is so different because you'll never hear an Asian woman saying, I gotta be in my masculine because you not in your masculine. You'll never hear that bullshit over here. That's bullshit everywhere. You don't ever have to be
that's stupid shit.
I never have to be in my feminine because the black woman don't want to be feminine. You'll never hear me say some crazy shit like that. I'm gonna just be in my feminine even though I don't want to because black women are so masculine. Are you out of your mind? No. I'm gonna be the king. I'm being my masculine energy at all times. So a
Period.
woman who and what that does is it scares off women that are in their masculine energy as it gives them an opportunity to surrender that strategy. I don't want you submitting to me no more. You know, I'm gonna tell all the other brothers now, that was definitely a bad habit. Thinking you want a woman to submit to you. Don't do that. You asking for a child. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. Just she need to surrender to herself. She needed to surrender and be honest to herself about the bullshit she got in her own life, and she need to start spitting straight facts on what's going on with her. That's the woman that I want to date. I want to date the woman that can capture my attention. You know what I'm saying? By being so soft and feminine. None of the Asian women that I've seen here and had conversations with ever talk about I'm having trouble being in my divine feminine. Not, I ain't never heard it. It's an American issue. It's not international. It's not all women, and it's just helping me reevaluate how I want to date, right? And different facets of culture, like because there's like low culture, there's medium culture, there's high culture, there's advanced culture. Like, which one of these do I want? Like, do I want to go to the Philippines and just you go to the Philippines and get married like you at Las Vegas? You can go over there and find you a woman in a week. However, she's not high culture. She just wants to be a wife. She just wants to be a wife. She just wants to like mix sex, sandwich, and silence, whatever you want, right? And that's gonna make her feel fulfilled. Big shouts out to Gabrielle. Big shouts out to Seafood Reginald Carter in this joint. Seafood Cypher is in the building. That's who put me in the game with Senyata Saraswati. One of the dopest Taurus is in the building. Gabrielle Smith is in the building. Big shouts out to them. Definitely want to get her, and it's definitely in the plans for me to get her and Everett out here as well for like I wouldn't be here in Bali if it wasn't for Gabrielle and Everett. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though we don't work as close together as we used to, I still consider them valuable members of my team who always have 24/7 access to me. And there ain't gonna never be a period where I tell them no, you can't have something. You know what I'm saying? But I'm looking for, like I said, in relationships, I'm looking for more relationships like that where it's reciprocal, where, you know what I'm saying, we can get that joint popping and, make something happen. So that's what dating in Bali is like. I really think I might go to Thailand and stay a month and see if I can grab me a girlfriend over there because she can just come now. She can come over to Bali for 30 days on a, just on a quick visa run. Also, sincere, I am no longer dating non-entrepreneurs. That is over. I ain't dating no woman that got a 9 to 5 no more ever in my life as long as I stay black and got uh, hair in my nose.
Is that right?
It don't mix. Because one thing that black men want that Balinese men have, Chinese men have, in Thailand, Thai men have, is their woman is available. I
Mm.
I was a part of my trauma bonding. I was dating or attempting to convince women to date me who were really unavailable to the lifestyle that I live and am going to be living as I expand.
Okay. Let me just
So
tell you, you just bossed me up another level because I'm over here thinking, well, wait a minute. That's why I always dated women who would let me care for them. Because I used to always say, you ain't going to have no job because ain't your boss ain't finna tell you, you got to come in at 12 o'clock. I want to see you at 12. But you didn't say, oh, I'm only going to date women that let me take care of them. You said, I'm only dating women that's entrepreneurs. Shout out to the brother for dropping that on me. You ain't got to take care of them. Get a woman who can take care of herself and y'all take care of each other. Woo! Oh my goodness. I appreciate it, good brother. I was having a conversation. I was in Austin, Texas, and my man was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I like chicks who be CEOs and who be Fortune 500 presidents. And I was like, I don't want none of them. He's like, what you mean? I said, I don't deal with no woman who got her shit like that because her business always comes first. her job always comes first. So now that you put it out there like, nah, but if they an entrepreneur, then it's their business and they do what they want to do. Yo, shout out for dropping that on me, man. Shout out. See? Jules.
Hey, man,
Jules.
because I'm the master. I'm the sun. You the moon. You going to circulate around me.
That's right.
So I need to have something for you to circulate around. So if you're an entrepreneur, I'm a cash cow because I got the resources, I got the plugs, I got the network, but I need somebody who's going to be a dedicated entrepreneur. Can you give me that same energy that you giving the white man? You over there in the devil's kitchen cooking all his food. Why you ain't over here cooking for me? I got to have Chick-fil-A or I got to go down the street to get XYZ. You want to be a wife. You want to take care of me. Well, then you're going to have to be an entrepreneur. You talking about if we're going to be in lock and step, what am I providing? I'm providing entrepreneurial opportunities for this family to grow together. Period.
No doubt.
Now, if you a boss CEO, I court you, but believe you me, I'm trying to get you to leave and come over here and
start your own. That's right.
And wait. No. She don't have to start her own. She could come run my shit. She got all the skills. She can come run my shit. And
okay,
then I can
so the entrepreneurial spirit is what you mean. Not like have her own business, but just the spirit of running the business of the home. Okay, I see where you at now.
I would prefer if she like made hair care products or whatever. I just need to know. Big shouts out to Perp. Let me give you this one right here. You ready, Sincere? Here go the jewel of the day.
Okay.
And you're gonna need this one too. Oh, absolutely. This Yeezy. One day, Sauce God and Perp were on Clubhouse, and somebody said, Sauce God, how do y'all in a poly relationship, how do you determine if someone else comes into the relationship? I said, let me see how Sauce, because every woman thinks a man wants to be in a poly relationship so he can have more sex. If he does, he's stupid. Okay, ladies? That is an absolute stupid reason for a man to want to be poly.
Exactly.
But this is why Sauce God said, we're poly, and this is the only way you can join our team. And he listed 8 things, but he had me at the first one because most people can't get through the first one. It's called applied knowledge of self. If a woman cannot show me applied knowledge of self, when that's all I show, we are not compatible. I don't need to look at your birthday. I don't need to ask your Venus. I don't need to go to the I Ching. I don't need to go ask Dr. Gibson. I don't need to channel Kalindi. I don't need to do nothing if you do not have applied knowledge of self. Now, what is applied knowledge of self? It is when you know enough about yourself that you can monetize you and no one can fire you. That's freedom. Can't nobody fire Sincere. Sincere is using the knowledge that he has of himself to pay his flights, his rent, his repairs to his house, his coffee, his diapers for his daughter, whatever his experiences are. Guess what he's using? He's using knowledge of self. Thank you so much, because that's what I'm going to be talking about this Saturday.
That's
I don't
right.
Y'all fucked up the church.
Can't fire me, can't cancel me. That's right.
AOS, applied knowledge of self. That's Black excellence. You working for somebody else is not Black excellence. You taking the skills that you learned, get your human design, get your gene keys, get your astrology, get your numerology, and say, I can take me and make me money. That's what I'm looking for to date. Oakland High-Fae is in the building. He know what I'm talking about. The goddess Anita.
I still need to get with him.
Oh, you and Oakland High-Fae in the same room would be crazy.
I still need to get with him. I'm supposed to be on my way to California next.
Do you have signal? you have signal, I'll put both of y'all in the chat and we'll make that happen today. That's
Appreciate
easy.
you.
You need to holler at Sincere. What up, Mark? Marquette is in the building. But I just wanted to say that applied knowledge of self is nothing more attractive from a woman that is moving and grooving in her own energy. That's right. Where she can say, sure, I'm available today, all day. Sure, I'm available for 3 hours. Or I'm not available today because I'm working on my project for my business.
That's right.
Oh, that's what I want to support, because she gets me. She gets the grind. She's already practicing applied knowledge of self before I even had to say something. Because this is what women have done to me, Sincere. They see that I'm an entrepreneur. They got a job. They want to take a day off from work and just lay up under me. You know why? Because they know I work for myself. But then when I want to take a day off and I want to lay up under her, I got to wait till Saturday or Sunday, and then she might be tired. This shouts out to Ramasu in the building. The true EE is in the house. Team Tamarian is in the building. Salute. And so for me, it must be applied knowledge of self. I am no longer dating or interested in women who love their 9 to 5. As soon as I speak of it, they go perp right there. They go perp right there, who started this whole situation of applied knowledge of self. There's just no way. I just can't do it no more, because that was a trauma habit. Because working for somebody else and you not working in your gift will traumatize you. That will roll over into your relationships
and your children.
Oh, what a stomach blow. And your children. So it goes back to, I want to be a grandfather. So that means I got to start off with one child, which means I'm gonna have to start off with a healthy relationship with a woman who enjoys applied knowledge of sex.
Self.
Excuse me.
We're gonna let that one slide. Both of them. Applied knowledge of both of them.
Knowledge of both of them. Applied knowledge of self and applied knowledge of sex. Because me and Yama was talking about this right here. Like, I want a woman that's gonna inspire me with sex. I don't want her just to inspire me like we're gonna make some money together, but can she inspire me? Like when I'm go long, now that's another thing too I have had to deal with over here in Bali. You know what I'm saying? Very limited sex. In Atlanta, shit, I was damn tossing and turning. I was tossing and turning them like whatever. But over here, pickings is a lot slim. So it's sometimes I'll get into bouts of melancholy where I'm not feeling inspired. Where in Atlanta, I would get on the phone and, chop it up, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Let me give me some of that and shoot. After we finish, I'm ready to write a book. I know what the task is, so I'm ready to go. So I really don't like when women try to leverage the coochie, because now she's leveraging your inspiration. But she wants you to provide for her. She wants you to protect her. But and you can inspire me in other ways than sex. I want to say that very clearly, because as a sapiosexual, you could talk to me and make me get sexually aroused, and we don't necessarily have to have intercourse. You feel what I'm saying? But if we are having sex, or if you want to have sex with me, then let's inspire one another. And over what I've seen in Bali is the type of women I thought I liked, because Seafood Peter straightened me out on that too. The type of women who I thought I liked, like visually when I see them, they really don't want to have sex. Sex is not important to them. So I don't want to date nor convince or talk to somebody where sex is not important to them. And I don't want to date a woman who sex is a chore to her.
Mm-hmm.
No, 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 no,
Mm-hmm.
no. Are you a freak? Do you want to be a freak? Do you want to let your freak out? Do you want your freak to match up with your man's freak? Like,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm gonna be telling stories and teaching tantra to my grandchildren. So how could I teach them something and me and grandma ain't even getting busy? You
It's
know what I'm saying?
9:50. I got a question for you. Is there, because I don't want to assume, right? So this is a real, like, this is going to look. Is there as much sexual trauma and abuse and those types of things over there from what you're aware of, or is that also a heavily American thing?
Heavily American.
Is
Of
it?
course, of course, there's gonna be some some differences in the relationships, but here in Bali, everything is tribal. So if it's a difference between the husband and the wife or something like that, the community is gonna come in and be able to sort it out, even by doing ceremony, ritual. Like the family that I stay with, it's a husband and wife, and they have two boys. One of them is 19, one of them is 24. And the family that does ritual together stays together. Period. The family that does ceremony together stays together. So when I see everybody talking about let me get my stuff together, how you gonna get your stuff together if you're not doing ceremony and ritual with someone of the opposite sex? Because it's the ancestors that's gonna keep us together, and it can be the ancestors that's gonna push us apart. So if once I introduce the ancestors, my ancestors to your ancestors or her ancestors, now the ancestors are also giving us downloads or uploads or whatever to help protect the relationship. But in America, it's singular, 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 which is stupid. It's retarded. I don't give a fuck what nobody, how you feel about the words I'm choosing to use it. It don't work. It's broke and you keep doing it. So it's insane to think that you're going to fix the relationship issues by remaining single. That's like saying you're going to be good in a marathon, but you're not going to run, or you're going to keep flip flops on all the time. How do you prepare for a marathon? You have to run occasionally so it can be habitual before you get in the race. Women in America think that they can just turn it on. Women in the West, I don't want to say just America because it's the UK and America. It's both of them. Any westernized country, a lot of the women think they can just turn it on and be a great wife or know how to date. And I get this because I was looking at a sister from the UK yesterday in grilling, and she was trying to grill Myron from Fresh and Fit. And she was so delusional. She has no idea how to be a good partner in a relationship because she has all these demands and all these other shits that you have. Well, if I got a bunch of demands and you got a bunch of demands, ain't nobody gonna sort shit out. Now you're gonna be 30, 31, 32, 33, 40, 41, 42, 50, 51, 52, 60, 61, 62, and you still ain't had no practice in relating. Like, I look at everything as a mycologist and a mycelium view. You're gonna have to go through some contamination in order to grow good mushrooms.
That's
I,
right.
I know I know I'm a wonderful husband, and I know I'm a wonderful father, and I know I'm a wonderful grandfather because of all the fucked up relationships I've been in that I ain't hiding. That I ain't bringing them up to throw up somebody's face, but I'm saying I'm going to keep dating. I'm going to keep dating. I ain't gonna stop dating because some black women is acting crazy. But that ain't gonna bother me. Yo, if somebody's it still go back to that same old pimp rule. Deal with the chick who want to deal with you.
That's
Don't
right.
deal with somebody who don't want to deal with you. If she ain't feeling you, then keep it moving. But if she feeling you, go ahead and give her some of that time, give her some of that energy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not I ain't in that place no more where I'm tolerating those particular things of women that are unavailable, women that need to be convinced to have sex. They don't need to be convinced to have sex. I'm just not your type. If you don't want to have sex with me, like after the first time we meet, then you probably ain't gonna never want to have sex with me, and that's okay. We just move the relationship in another angle. But you know, if you wanted to, a woman knows whether she wanted to have sex with you when she first met you in the first meeting. It's up to you to talk yourself out of it. And guess what? I've talked myself out of plenty of coochie. I don't know what happened. I said something. What
No,
happened?
you right on point with that one. You right on point with that one. That's
I
real
done
shit.
I done met the baddest of chicks who probably made up her mind, and then I may have said something else. But here's the other thing too: if me being authentic talks me out of getting your coochie,
Then it
then
wasn't my coochie.
it wasn't my coochie. And
Period.
really, it ain't gonna never be my coochie. What is it gonna be? It's just my turn. I don't want to own your coochie. It's just my turn. And a lot of you brothers out there, it ain't never gonna be your coochie. I don't care if you have 10 babies with her and wife her up to have 17
Right.
ceremonies. It's just your turn.
My pop
You
said
know what
that's
I'm
why they
saying?
call it a piece. Flat out.
She ain't gonna guarantee it to me forever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't looking for that. But can we have a good time in the present moment? If we having a good time in the present moment, then we can inspire one another. We can come up and do some things together. It's
When
all
they tell
good.
you can't get it until y'all get married.
She gonna be single for a while.
That's stupid shit. Yo.
Yeah. I definitely want to address that too. I mean, good.
Yo.
Okay, well, if we're not having sex until we get married, I'm not providing no protection or none of my money until we get married.
You see how I asked both of those questions and how quite a few of them was like, yeah, I'll marry a dude who, and I was like, well, will you marry a dude who tell you he ain't gonna spend no money on you till you get married? All of them was no, 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 no. But you gonna tell me I can't get no pussy before till we get married, and I tell you get the fuck on, and I'm wrong. Shit.
See, this is the issue with American and westernized women in their masculine. Women don't know that tit for tat is masculine. Tit for tat is a logical thing. It's not a feminine thing. Nature does not do tit for tat. If nature did tit for tat, all of us would be destroyed. But every time we were disobedient, nature would just wipe your dog ass out of here.
That's right.
So why is the woman who's associated with nature, the closeness, trying to go tit for tat with a nigga?
That's
Well,
right.
if you can do this, I can do that. If you can do this, I can do that. Well, then you need to be standing up too. You know what I'm saying? And you need to absolutely pay all the bills. You absolutely need to come up with all the ideas of how you're gonna make some money. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
you know the one I like to throw at him. Well, if I got 3 women, well, I can have 3 husbands. Okay, cool. But watch this. I want 2 of my women to be pregnant and you to not be. Oh, how you gonna do that with your husbands? Which with one of them tell you I want to have a baby, and the other one tell you I don't want no kids right now. I'm working on business. What you gonna do, shorty? Oh, I'll wait. No, I won't, because you ain't got an answer.
A woman who wants, can I speak on that? Is it okay if I
Man,
speak on that?
please. This your platform, baby. You feel me? I'm in the shadow.
If a woman says she wants more than one husband, she's looking for multiple simps who don't like children. Because she knows naturally she can't be pregnant back to back to back for all 3 of those. She can't be breastfeeding one child where the other husband is like, now it's my turn to have a baby. Give it to me because you're my wife. So now you're pregnant with my child and breastfeeding his child. What you think the third husband wants? He wants a son too. So now he coming up like, okay, no, forget what you mean your body resting? Well, I'm leaving. Then she gonna be like, oh, you can't leave me because you're my third husband. You have to wait until he like, nah, I want a baby just like you gave a baby to them other 2 people. It'll kill you. But so when women say that, it's cap. It's just cap. They want to. These are masculine. These are masculine women talking about they want multiple husbands, and if they and the or they are over childbearing age. They cannot bear children anymore. Absolutely. 41, 42 years old, something like that. You don't want no more kids, and you talking about you want 3 or 4 husbands. I know, because you ain't giving out no more babies, or
That's
you already these are true life stories. I know somebody that's got 5 kids. Now she talking about she got 5 kids. She's 43 years old and she want to have multiple husbands. You know why? Because it's impossible for those husbands to make a demand on her to give her children.
mm-hmm.
How am I going to extend my lineage? And you want me to come in as a multiple husband and take care of 5 children that ain't mine, but you can't give me my own?
And
Oh
me
no.
personally, when women talking all that, oh, men talk about poly until they come to me having multiple dudes, I'll be like, nah, that's not true. But let me just say this. When I was dating women who wanted other men, I'm not financially responsible for you. I only do those for my women. If I'm sharing that woman, well, we sharing them motherfucking benefits. Fuck you mean? Talk to me. I talk back. Talk a little shit, because I talk that shit. Yeah. Yeah, man. But man, 10
Yeah,
o'clock, baby.
that double standard thing really is the problem in American dating. And I'm glad that I'm gone and I'm letting Bali be good for my healing my nervous system, because um you just run into more feminine women over here. Like when you go to a restaurant or getting your hair washed, or you going wherever you're going and women are just smiling at you for just because. Kevin Samuel said, why can't you just smile at us? And they was like, well, if I smile at you, you might get the wrong idea. That's a lie. That's cap. That's
Man,
cap.
for real.
That's you being a nigga. That's you just want to be a nigga. And I'm going to let you.
That's trauma.
That's trauma.
That's trauma talking.
And you want me to sit there and be like, well, you're right. You brothers, man, stop all this full-time simping, yo. And you don't. Now, do you see simping over here in Bali? Yeah, you see simping over here in Bali. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what a dude look like who will pay for some coochie. Hey, it's all good if he fell for it. You know what I'm saying? But it's not prevalent, and that's the other reason why, like I said, I'm not dating like that in Bali, because women came over with westernized thinking to Bali, and they did not leave that in the States, and they want you to still uh, be a simp for them and play the games that they want to play, which is going to deteriorate your healing. So, black men, when you're healing, let nothing at all ever stand in between you and your healing, especially a woman's emotions or her feelings. Never, ever, ever put a woman's feelings in front of your healing, because she will not.
That's right.
She will not, because that's the evidence that I have over. Because there's so many single black women over here who are not dating because they putting their feelings and their healing before dating. Because they know they're gonna have to deal with my emotions if you date me. So they're like, nah, we ain't dating right now because I'm doing me. Well, I'm activating my divine feminine energy, and I'm gonna say the same thing. I ain't rocking with you neither. I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? It's okay, I feel you, but I'm not gonna put your feelings before mine if that's not what you can do. You know what I'm saying? I can put the needs of others, but if you're being greedy and it's not a two-way street, then I have to really um, man up, wait for the next woman to come along, and not just jump. You know what I'm saying? Just because. So that's where I'm at with the situation with dating in Bali. It's a very interesting situation. This year is the year of the dragon. Let's get some money.
Flat
You
out.
know,
Flat
whoever I meet. And plus, my philosophy is we have to date for 12 months before we even talk about some getting married. I mean, we can talk about getting married on day one, but we dating for 12 months period, so I can see all of you and you can see all of me. what I've seen in America is Western women love to quit. They'll just get into
And try
something
some
and
new shit. Yeah.
they'll just quit and be like, oh, I ghosted you. He was this, he was that. You still quit. It don't matter what the reason was, you still quit. Most men do not quit. Let's figure it out. I ain't never walked out on a woman and was just like, I can't handle you. I can't handle this. I'm always like, baby, what we doing? Baby, what's up? Such
Oh
such and
yeah,
such.
yeah. Leaving relationships is definitely without out and from my opinion, leaving relationships is definitely a woman's game for sure.
Yeah.
Now,
And,
leaving a
and,
woman alone might be a man, but leaving relationships, yeah, that's definitely a woman's game.
a westernized, Americanized thinking woman is not over here. Like you don't see there's I don't know about no divorce rate over here. And guess what? When you see healthy relationships, you see like less than 1% homelessness rates on the streets. You see
Mm,
you see generations under one roof. You see grandmother, uh, son, and his wife, and the grandchildren, and maybe one other generation under one roof. No homelessness. So that's why I want people to come to Bali so they can see it. If you're in America, that's all you see. It's going
mm,
back and forth, trauma bonding, bullshit relationships. And so you think that's all there is.
that's
I'm
right.
here to tell you from Bali that is not all there is.
That's right.
That's not all there is. There's so much more that you can experience if you can just see it. And some of us, we have to visualize it and see it first. So for me, I was ready to give up on relationships. Now I done gave up on the people who I relate with, but I'm not giving up on relationships. Much,
Uh,
much more
An
clearer.
example of that is military brats. I was talking to somebody the other day. I said, look at all the military brats, look at the people who was raised in the military around military families. One thing they got in common, they traveled all over the place. And so they have a much more broad understanding of what's optional, what's out there, the difference of people in different places. And then their mindset is able to adjust around those things. Anybody was raised in the same city all their life, will argue you down about some shit because they don't know shit except that. So yeah, I can see that.
All facts. All like you don't know what you don't know.
That's
That's
right.
the part. That's why I be want people to stop pretending like you know every freaking thing. You don't know every freaking thing because you ain't seen enough. I've
Mm-hmm.
seen more than most and initiated a gazillion times and still don't know everything. So how in the hell did you just come around the block and now all of a sudden you know everything, but you only been in one place?
That's
So it's very enticing to me to meet a woman who got international conversations. I was just so when you meet a young lady and she be like, yeah, I'm from the UK. I'm over here for a month or two. Then I'm going to Vietnam. Then I'm gonna hit Cambodia. And then I was thinking about going back through Greece. I really did like Italy. I'm turned on. You know what
Sit
I'm
with
saying?
the initiates and the conversations will be different, and sit with those that are well traveled and the conversations will be different.
Sit with those who are well traveled, and it will be different.
That's
But
right.
Beauty and Grace says I probably need to move around myself. North Node in the 12th place. I'm telling you, you're gonna keep the same
Pisces.
shit. Yeah.
Is that
Well,
supposed to say places or Pisces?
no, she just got North Node in the 12th house place. So, that's Pisces in the
Yeah, it
12th
said
house.
Pisces.
Okay. So that means that she thinks she's an Aries rising. We'll have to rectify that chart. But even if you are Aries rising, you need new things in your life. North Node and Pisces don't got nothing to do with traveling. North Node and Pisces is letting God do his work in your life. You know what I'm saying? I let go and let God is North Node and Pisces. Traveling is what you should do so you can expand your awareness, expand your opportunities to make bread, expand your opportunities for partnerships, expand your opportunities to apply your knowledge yourself. Like right now, even been gone for 1 year. If I was to come back to the States, and just bump my head and be crazy, nigga, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Cause I We did what's better than 1, 2. Let's see if we can do 2 years outside of the US. Last year I went to Thailand twice. I've been to Thailand twice in South Africa for 3 weeks while I've been living in Bali and have not had to come back to the States. So guess what? Let's see what can happen on the second year. Let's see what can happen on the third year. I got people coming at me now with real estate opportunities. I got people coming at me with international opportunities. I'm gonna just say that, which is another reason I want to do the sanctuary, because I can't eat it all myself. There's so much money on the table. I want you to come to the sanctuary and let me show you how to get your money back. You spent 5 bands on coming to this sanctuary. Let me show you how to make 15,000 right now. Let me show you how to make 15 next month, in 3 months from now. Let me make this trip free for you. How do you do that? I done learned it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not asking people, because that's what I feel is people were coming to retreats or sanctuaries, they were getting away, and then there was no community to support them when they left. There was no post integration. So big shouts out to all the Condor coaches out here who understand that integration is not optional. You know what I'm saying? And as a safety specialist, I need to monitor you a little bit longer when you get back to the crib. When you get back to the crib, I need to monitor you a little bit longer. And I want to keep you in a community. I want to keep you in the same tribe of those you just came and kicked it with. Sincere, you don't want to come over here, learn, be up here for 14 days, learn this new Balinese herbal healing medicine technique with 6 other people, and then y'all don't collaborate when you go back to the States. That sounds crazy.
Right.
Look, like I love when I see you collaborating with people in the Condor approach. That was my number one intention. Of course, yeah, he understands integration and how to do a state's assessment better and all this other type of stuff and how to make more money. But look at the relationships that you've built since February 6th last year.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
No, since September, my bad, since September of 2021. Look at all the relationships and the potential collabs that you have on the table, and look at the growth that you've done. You know what I'm saying? So if it can work,
Queen Jocelyn, what we doing, yeah?
What y'all doing?
A 1-month container teaching how to be administrators of Cambo, snake venom, as well as ayahuasca. 1-month container. Our students get to learn all 3 of those, and they start off by going to the Condor approach. That's the beginning. First, you learn how to give people and lead people through integration. Then you learn Cambo. Then you learn snake venom. Then you learn ayahuasca. 1-year container.
I thought you said it was a 1-month container.
No, 1 year. You can't learn all that in 1 month.
So you're saying it's really only available for condors?
No, well, I mean, no, you don't have to be a condor to sign up. But if you sign up, that's the first place you're going to, is to learn integration. That's where we starting the program at. Period. We got it all the wrong way. A lot of us that came through the medicine work circle, we went backwards. Come on, you know, you remember you asked me, you was like, how long you been serving people mushrooms? I'm like 15 years. How many of them have you gave integration? I was like, what you mean? And you was like, yeah, so you served all of your people wrong. Man, when I tell you, you crushed, I was like, ain't nobody ever been able to say that to me and I ain't have an argument for them. Who did what wrong? Shit, I did. Wait, I didn't integrate none of it. Okay, shit. So yeah, we take them through the integration first. Then they learning Cambo. Then they learning snake venom and scorpion venom. Then they learning ayahuasca. And then after that, we doing 3 months of working with them, showing them how to set their business up, showing them how to do their lectures, letting them do the works that they have been certified in and come back to us, tell us what happened. How can we improve all of that? Shout out to the Queen Jocelyn, man. So yeah, shout out to Condor, because you're right. It's a lot of people that I've been linking with and building with, and it's been beautiful, man. Shout out to you for getting me on the phone and being like, nah, you need to be there. Nah, you need to be there. Because I'm like, oh, All right. So yeah, a lot has happened in them years, and you definitely right, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's been nothing but improved my quality of life in every level. Period. Thank you for that.
Hey, boss shit, man. We boss shit. You know what I'm saying? How we show up. You know what I'm saying? We show up to grow up. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man. So you said it right about the collaborations. You're definitely right.
I was about to be like, I have 40 condors I want to do collabs with. Who you think I'm setting up the sanctuary for primarily?
Man.
Somebody who has background with integration. Like
That's
if somebody
right.
want to do, if somebody want to do a psychedelic sanctuary, then and they not a condor, then they can't do it without me. I ain't even put my name on it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even put my name on it. But if they want to do something and we go ahead and get down, then let's go ahead and get down. You know what I'm saying? So God body, it is 11:15 a.m. in the morning. Nice and sunny outside. I'm gonna take me a nice shower, go get me something to eat, and go to the bank. I'm going to the bank and open my account today and drop me about 100 stacks in there. 100,000 is actually like $6.21, but I don't know what. But it's gonna feel good though. It's gonna feel good. It's gonna feel
For
good.
sure. For sure.
It's gonna
That's
feel
just the
good.
beginning. That's just how you open it up. You know what I mean? That ain't the fill up. That's the open up. It's all good.
Right. Well, I had to drop 10 million in my business account last year when I opened it up. So 10 million rupiah is like 600 or something like that. So it was 9 or 10 million last year when I opened it up. So yeah, man, I'm just very excited about this expansion, this boss move today. It's gonna definitely take some stress off of me because I don't like paying all them high ass fees every time I pull some cash out the ATM. You know what I mean?
Indeed.
So it's a lot. It's a lot popping, yo. So that's it for me today. Sincere, please tell them how they can get in contact with you. What's your website? You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all follow the Detroit Medicine Man, Psychonaut Academy of Detroit. What's the website, God?
Houseofgenesis.org.
Uh-oh.
Houseofgenesis.org.
Oh, I seen that too. I seen that the other day. I was like, oh, bossy. They can spell that.
People need to get some new beginnings, man. This is where the new beginnings at. Houseofgenesis.org. You know, Sincere Genesis on Facebook, Sincere7, the Detroit Medicine Man on Instagram, you know.
Wait, I do got to ask this before I go, man. How did you get that interview on that podcast?
Well, you know, me and Brethren, we kind of was just aware of each other. He was living in Detroit and moved to Florida. I was in Detroit, moved to Florida. We linked up. He's like, damn, you down here? I served him some snake venom. He had some very good results from it. And he was just like, yo, I need you on my podcast. I need you to talk to my peoples. And I was like, shit, say less, you know. I'm pretty much, because of how new the Venoms is to America, I'm really on the educational part right now. I'm doing lectures anywhere people want me to show up, podcasts, anybody who gives me the platform to educate our people on the options that we have, I'm accepting it.
Education piece right there. Don't worry. I'm building a platform so you can be up in there and, you know what I'm saying, slang that slang around. You know what I mean? So definitely for certain. Health, wealth, and spiritual health, wealth, and wellness. That's what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? Right. So not just regular health and wealth and wellness, but spiritual health, spiritual wealth, and spiritual wellness. Yeah. And I really like how you are with your reels. I see that you're growing now. You know what I'm saying? Using a little more tech in the Instagram, you know what I'm saying, to level up. So
figuring it out.
Now you know, past me. Now I gotta take the course. I think Cole is having a course on Monday around 1 day retreats or something like that. I think. Or one day.
Dropping it. She dropping it. She gave us a little bit of, because you know I've been at every one of the condors. So I just went, 2 weeks ago, and she did a little bit of, introduce. You already know how they do. She dropping it.
She be dropping at a crazy ass time too, because she like the same time, and it's always like 3 o'clock in the morning over here. Not that I can't get up. I can get up at 3 because I have done it before. But
or just watch the replay. She leaves it up for 24 hours.
Yeah. I'm gonna definitely need to holler at her and get me a nice little one-on-one for a second to get caught up. Or holler at Dice. I think I'm gonna just holler at Dice.
No doubt.
All right, Lord, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming through.
And as always, I like to end with, hey, find somebody that you know and tell them you love them in the language that they can what? Understand it in. Peace.
Peace. Man. On that note, tell them, have you told somebody you love them today? That's the ish right there. So find somebody you can love on. All right, I'm a holler black. Thank you. Nice big inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. And a bako gajala kiminka. Tatia tesra, kabel renad, amcha sagvanu, taharanu nara. Gibor the she yukadeka, kababasham. Welcome to our Mahkame to Zika Taker to meet Gamma. Sin Kadosh, Baru, Tufka, na hell out of taker. Keep Gale, I'm chopping as a Craig, a Tushka Taker. Shavatanu Kabel, Ushma, to Zakatanu, your Dale Talamo. Shem, Kabomakuto, Alam Vae. Y'all have a great day. Also, if you want to be in my free Telegram I'm doing for 30 days starting Monday of next week, might start it earlier. It's just going to be, I'm just putting a little community together, see who rocks with me. I'm telling you now, if you're on my email list, you'll be getting an email about it. But if you are not on my email list and you want to get closer and join my Telegram where I'm going to be like doing some teaching in there, just go to The Cosmic Jedi and click on the chat and just type in Telegram and I'll send you a link. All right. Thank you, Beauty and Grace. You have a good night as well. Thanks, everybody. Remember, you are your ancestors' wildest dreams. And yeah, man. Just thank you for showing up for yourself with this real boss move we made today. All right. So we're gonna holler. Peace.